Ah, you have a weak stomach. Elizabeth nodded. Good thing you aren't here in the spring. Those sheep make a grand mess birthing their lambs. Mother, Alexander said, a tad firmer this time. Do you not have anywhere to be? No doubt Adelaide would like to enjoy a peaceful cup of tea before Olympia wakes up and causes carnage. I replied. We're reading on the Kindle today. The Kindle? What's wrong with a real book? Elizabeth sniffed as she stood up. Everything is technologically driven, and it's a crying shame, if you ask me. I fought back a smile. There's a setting that changes the font to something easier to read for dyslexic children. She paused, her mouth forming a small O. I would like to have her reading a chapter book alone by the end of the summer, be that on paper or on the Kindle. I continued. She's actually an extremely proficient reader, but she gets frustrated easily by the setup on paper books. I hope this setting will make it more enjoyable for her. Alexander hid a smile behind his mug. Well, Elizabeth said, smoothing out her blouse, that would make things easier, wouldn't it? I certainly hope so. As do I. She looked around uncertainly before she looked at Alex. I'm going into the village. There's a council meeting regarding the development of the skate park, and I'd like to be a part of that. You won't convince them it's a good idea, Alex said blithely. Despite what everyone wants, they won't do it. They'd rather fetter the council tax away on vanity projects like getting the signs cleaned, ignoring that poor Gerald has done it for 30 years without pay. If they must pay someone, I'd rather they backdate his pay. You'll hear no argument from me, Elizabeth said. But that doesn't mean I'm going to give up. The ladies and I are on a warpath. The teenagers here need something to do before they get bored and trash the place. The youth club is only good for so long. Yes, well, if I didn't have this meeting this afternoon, I would be joining you. Alexander stood and kissed her cheek. Perhaps a letter from you may help our cause. I'll speak with Margaret and see what she thinks. She returned the gesture before bidding me goodbye and disappearing through the door. I peered after her. I have heard her go on and on about this skate park, and I still haven't the foggiest idea about what's going on. Alex chuckled as he sat back down. The playground in the park was renovated around 18 months ago. The old area has been cleared, but nobody knows what to do with it, so it was put to a community vote. The council wanted a cafe there for revenue purposes. Of course. But the community wanted something for the children, specifically the teenagers. The youth club at the church suggested a skate park, or what was it? He tapped a finger against his stubbled chin. I can't remember. Either way, the skate park was the most popular option, but the council are vehemently against it. Because they can't sell the land to someone, I guessed. Exactly. Someone floated the idea of buying it to build a skate park, but it was made quite clear that they wouldn't give planning permission. He sighed. I try not to get involved in things like this, but I'm afraid Ma is right. After the teens hit 14, there's no place for them at the youth club. It runs from 6 to 10 and 11 to 14. The older teenagers are the ones we find get into trouble. Minor legal issues and the like. If there was a skate park or something similar, it would give them something to do. Why not get involved? Henry does, I said, referring to his uncle and my best friend's father, the Duke of Bath. Another sigh. I'm much younger than Uncle Henry. I don't quite have the same standing in the community, and if I were to walk into a meeting and make my position known, and have the council bend to my will, I fear it would set a dangerous precedent. Knowing the people in the village, I would be called upon for every minor dispute. He shook his head. No, I'll write a letter expressing my agreement with the skate park, but it shouldn't be made public. Makes sense. Would you like another cup of tea? I'm just waiting for Olympia to get up. Then I'll be leaving. Oh yes, please, if you don't mind. Not at all. I'll get that, sir. Boris, the butler, shuffled in with Olympia hot on his heels. I found this one playing with the baby bunnies. Olympia grinned. Sorry, I got distracted. All the way across the house and halfway across the garden.